Did you know that Texas state law made it illegal for mothers to have an abortion unless their life was at stake? My purpose today is to inform you about the arguments associated with Roe versus Wade. After today, you will have enough information to decide whether to support or overturn Roe versus Wade. I will begin by discussing the reasons why people support overturning Roe versus Wade and conclude with reasons why people oppose that idea. With our roadmap in place, let's begin with opposing views. There are two primary reasons why some people oppose Roe versus Wade. The first reason is based on the belief that abortion hurts women. First example of this is some people believe that abortion causes future problems. According to an article by Olga Kazan, The Long-Term Physical Risks of Abortion, published in 2018, talks about A, babies of mothers who have had an abortion are more likely to deliver premature, too early. Or B, the complications could lead to damaged ovaries that could lead to infertility. Thus, overturning Roe versus Wade would eliminate abortion, which in turn would eliminate both problems. The second reason is based on the belief that abortion is murder. According to an article, Roe versus Wade and its impact, published in 2019 on the U.S. History website, those who believe life began at conception feel that the unborn child deserves the same legal protections as an adult. Ending such a life is equivalent to murder. To those who subscribe to this belief, in other words, people oppose overturning Roe versus Wade because eliminating abortion would lessen the rates in ending the lives of unborn babies. With opposing arguments covered, let's move on to supporting arguments. There are two primary reasons why some people support Roe versus Wade. The first reason is based on the belief that a woman's right to privacy is protected under the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment provides a right to privacy that protects a pregnant woman's right to choose whether or not to have an abortion. According to an article, Roe versus Wade, published in 2018 on the History website, the court held that a woman's right to an abortion was implicit in the right to privacy protected by the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. In other words, people support Roe versus Wade because they believe the decision to abort a pregnancy is a private matter that should not be regulated by state law. The second reason is based on the belief that eliminating abortion forces economic hardship on women. According to Ronnie Cohen and Reuters, women who were refused abortions were nearly 4 times as likely to live below the federal poverty line 4 years later as women who had had abortions. In other words, people support Roe versus Wade because it gives women a legal right option to avoid poverty. In conclusion, the debate over Roe versus Wade is complex. Let's review what you learned today. First, we learned two primary reasons why some people oppose Roe versus Wade, to include the belief that abortion hurts women and the belief that abortion is murder. Next, we learned two primary reasons why some people oppose Roe versus Wade, to include the beliefs that women's right to privacy is protected under the 14th Amendment, and the belief that eliminating abortion has options, forcing economic hardships on women. Now you have a little more information to help you decide whether to support or oppose Roe versus Wade, and whether you agree with Texas state law that made it illegal to have an abortion unless their life was at stake.